Hey Explorers, I'm Mariah. My husband and I own a private tour and ride service business in Estes Park called Explore Estes, and we love sharing information to help you plan your visit to the area. If you're planning a visit to Estes Park, Colorado in the month of September, then this video is just for you. This video will be a small overview of what to expect in the month of September in our small mountain town, and we'll expand in greater detail in another video which we'll upload onto our channel and link in the description below once it's ready. September is such an incredible time to explore Estes Park, and it's actually one of our favorite times of year as summer transitions into fall. The wildflowers have faded away and the grass has begun to brown, but the aspen leaves begin to change from green to a beautiful golden hue around mid-September. The elk rut also begins, and you can hear the beautiful calls of the elk throughout the day in the distance. Because of the elk mating season and the changing of the leaves, Estes Park continues to be a very popular destination in the fall. Visitor numbers are similar to those in August, with around 600,000 to 700,000 people visiting the area. This is the last month where all attractions remain fully open for the entire month as we approach the end of the peak season. The Rocky Mountain National Park is the biggest draw of visiting Estes Park, Colorado, as we are the eastern gateway of the national park. The main activities of the national park in the month of September include hiking amongst the changing aspen leaves, driving around the park either yourself or on a tour, or watching the amazing wildlife as the bull elk begin to fight one another for breeding rights during the elk mating season or the elk rut. September is the last full month where both iconic roads are still fully open for the month. So if you're brave enough for the drive, plan a day to drive up Old Fall River Road, which is a one-way dirt road that leads you from the Endo Valley area of the Rocky Mountain National Park to the Alpine Visitor Center, which is the highest visitor center in all of the U.S. national parks. From there, you can either drive back down to Estes Park via Trail Ridge Road, which is the highest continuous paved road of the U.S., or you can continue on to Grand Lake, which is the western gateway of the Rocky Mountain National Park. But if you're visiting the national park, it's very important to note that the Rocky Mountain National Park has the timed entry reservation system in place. So if you're visiting the national park during peak times, you will need a reservation to get into the park. Check out our timed entry reservation explanation video, which we've linked in the description below, to learn more about what you need to get a timed entry reservation and when you need one to enter the park. Some activities outside of the national park, but still within Estes Park, include attending one of the many festivals that we have almost every weekend throughout the summer and fall time, shopping in the downtown area, visiting the historic Stanley Hotel, riding the awesome Mustang Mountain Coaster, or just relaxing in town and enjoying our beautiful views. In September, you can expect some pretty beautiful fall weather as the temperatures are a little bit cooler than they were the previous months. High temperatures average about 71 degrees Fahrenheit, with the lows averaging about 42 degrees and the temperatures rarely dropping below freezing. With cooler temperatures, the high winds start to slightly come back into Estes Park, with the average about 13 miles per hour for the wind blowing. Temperatures in the Rocky Mountain National Park will of course be cooler the higher you go in elevation, and it cools about 3 to 5 degrees for every 1,000 feet you gain in elevation. And you can expect colder winds to be blowing the higher up you drive on Old Fall River Road or Trail Ridge Road, so be sure to bring a jacket if you're driving up either of these iconic roads. For precipitation, we don't see nearly as much rain falling as we did in the previous months, which makes September a pretty dry time of year. And because it's drier, this makes for possible wildfire conditions in the surrounding areas. And as we move into fall, the sun will start setting a little bit earlier and around 7:15 p.m. on average during the month of September. So if you're planning a visit in the month of September, you can expect some pretty beautiful fall weather with forests turning from green to gold, and you can hear some elk bugling in the distance. And be sure to dress in layers for the cooler temperatures during the mornings and the nighttime, and of course always bring a waterproof layer just in case to stay dry during our sporadic rainstorms. We hope this quick overview helps you prepare for your visit to Estes Park, Colorado in the month of September. Let us know in the comments below if you have any questions, or let us know if you visited in the month of September before and what your experience was like. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more informational videos about visiting Estes Park, Colorado and the Rocky Mountain National Park on the east side. See you next time!